Howdy YouTube, my name's Ethanra, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So as per usual, we're going to hop into Union's Cross to discuss some things. This video is actually extremely important, probably the most important video I've ever made, because I have found a new home, so to speak, a new Kingdom Hearts home, in fact. And to help prove that point, we're going to hop into Union's Cross and go to begin with party, because we should find waiting in the wings the person who's not here yet. I guess I got here first. So there you are. Yes, as you might have seen, Eternia is here. We're in the same party now, just like in the good old days of Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn. So, quick rundown. The reason why I left my old party is because I was the only one that was like active consistently, like every single day. I believe the reason I was even promoted was because of that reason. Nexus and I are still friends. We didn't have any kind of falling out. I didn't burn any bridges or nothing like that. So everything's still cool between us. It's just the party wasn't as active as it was when I had first joined. So I didn't, and I couldn't, float the entire thing myself. So I decided that I should get a party that is more active. And that's where Eternia chips in. I actually was going to join her party originally, but her lux requirement was so high that I decided against it. It wasn't until much later I found I could make their lux requirement without even trying. Like, their lux requirement, I believe, is, for right this second, 5 million per week. I'm at like 122, 126 million. I forgot what it is, and I wasn't even trying. That was just me doing Union Cross and a couple of raid bosses and whatnot. I wasn't trying to grind for lux. So, dang it. So the fact that I could do that says a lot. That I should be able to keep their lux requirements. And this time, for real, if I get kicked out because I failed their lux requirements after, whatever reason, then I will make my own party. Because I already left my old one. They're not too active. They were nice, but they're not active. Eternias won't take me back because I would have failed their lux requirements too many times. So I would have to make my own, which is fine. I wouldn't mind doing that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out of my way and try to fail. I want to prove that I am worthy of not just that shout out, but also of the spot that Eternia was so kind enough to open up for me. And I am going to fight for this spot, so I will grind for the lux that is required. So a little rundown. Eternia and I have been friends for years. I've literally have no idea how many years it's been. Maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. We met on Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I was in Balmung, which was a role-play server. I didn't know that when I went there, but it's a role-playing server, and I do not role-play. Actually, to be honest, it was more than that. It was a ERP server. All the more reason why I did not belong there. So, for whatever reason, Eternia was there. Her character was new, and we started hanging out. We hit it off real good. And I learned that that wasn't her main character. Her main character was in Famfrit. And since I was not really enjoying my time in the ERP server of Balmung, and again, I did not know that when I joined. I knew it was a popular server, but I didn't know that was the reason why. But I digress. She told me that wasn't her main account. Her main account was in Famfrit. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, then. So I packed up my things and I joined her in Famfrit, and we have been hanging out there ever since until I became too broke to pay for the subscription, which is unfortunate because I love that game. Man, that was such a great game. And then, interestingly enough, Eternia also got me into this game, and it was an excellent substitute. It did help me, cope with not being able to play that game anymore. Crap, what was I about to say? I'm trying to make this video perfect because, come on, it's the first time me and Eternia are hanging out. It's got to be perfect. But, yeah, so I packed up my things and went to Famfrit, and we've been hanging out there ever since, till I couldn't play anymore. Yes, I knew about this game. I just didn't know that it was on phones. I did not know that, and besides, the last time I saw it, it was like in Japanese, And there was like no YouTube videos on it really, so I didn't know anything about the game. I didn't know that. The Eternia eventually brought it to my attention. I was like, oh, it's on a phone. I didn't know that, and it's in English. So that's why we are where we are now. So it was only a natural thing that sooner or later I was going to join her party. But like I said, hopefully I can stay, provided I meet the Lux requirements, which is fine, because I mean, in retrospect, if they grind for Lux like that, then that means they obviously have to be active. So I would say the glove fits, but we won't really know until a couple of weeks from now. Let's see. Oh, I see a shenanigan. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So Eternia and I are in the same party now. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of adventures to go on with that. But I just wanted to make this video right quick. I'm going to go and do a call out here. They should be able to defeat, yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's in store for Eternia and I and our now shared party. Uh-oh. Ah, dang it. Yeah, that's right. Eternia was totally right. They do respawn. Because, I mean, you saw that as soon as I turned around. Pumpkins. Ah. Oh, well. I tried. Stupid pumpkins. But not as bad as Trick or Trick, right, Eternia? I'll do one more. There you are. Sorry, everybody else. Okay. But yeah, sorry to kind of be on repeat right now, but we're not going to be hanging out for much longer. This is our last run for right now. Then we're going to go and grind some Lux. But I'm very happy that she and I are finally in the same party. There's no telling what's going to be going down once some more of the events, you know, come. I'm getting really tired of Hocus Pocus. Actually, I've been tired of him. October could not be over soon enough. I really love that attack too because it just looks so wild. How fast I am spinning those energy blades, and then the flips and spins. Just looks real wild. I like that. I think it suits me. Oh yeah, and I failed to mention, it goes without saying, but I might as well go ahead and bring it up. Obviously, since Eternia and I are in the same party, that means Skull and Ruby are in the same party. How about that? Who knows, maybe Eternia will draw our avatars in a picture like she did for our pets. I'm pretty certain people will be paying money to want to see something like that, especially if it's anything as good. But it is Eternia, so of course it would be. But check that out. Ah, oh, it looks so good. And Eternia was right there in the background. There's a screenshot for you. Then finish it off with Storm Dance. And that's the end of that. Yeah, there we go. Look at Skull. Alright, that was fun, Eternia. I'm sure you had as much fun as I did. I am going to end the video now because, again, Eternia and I are going to have to go grind for some Lux. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Eternia and Dreamcatchers, for having me. I promise to not disappoint. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you around.